The receptive, which moves downward, stands above, and the creative, which moves upward, is below. Hence their influences meet and are in harmony, so that all living things bloom and prosper. Heaven seems to be on earth, and in the world of man, it is a time of social harmony. The light has a powerful influence, while the dark is submissive. In this way, each receives its due. When the good elements of society occupy a central position, the evil elements come under their influence and change for the better. When the spirit of heaven rules in a man, his animal nature also comes under its influence and takes its appropriate place. These are words from the 11th hexagram in the ancient Chinese I Ching, or Book of Changes, by Richard Wilhelm, translated by Cary F. In the original I Ching, this 11th hexagram is the hexagram of peace. In the human design system, the 11th gate is the gate of ideas. When was the last time that you were encouraged or inspired to contemplate the nature of peace? And what do ideas have to do with peace? I was surprised and a little humbled when I started contemplating this 11th hexagram, and I realized how much I didn't know, or perhaps better said, what I'd seemed to have forgotten about ideas and peace and harmony. So I'm excited to get into it in this contemplation. I'd like to start off with the question, what is an idea? An idea can be understood as a conceptualization designed to express what has been sensed or perceived. So sometimes we say, I have an idea, but I've come to understand that the idea of having an idea may not be an accurate way to express the phenomenon. It may be more appropriate to say that one has received an idea, or that one has attuned to a particular idea, or that one has come into resonance or harmony with a particular idea. It can be understood that there are an infinite number of ideas on an infinite number of subjects, on an infinite number of levels, in an infinite number of dimensions. There are lots of ideas available to us. When we come into an incarnation, we arrive in an environment with a certain set of perceived, perceptual faculties, and we're exposed to ideas that are available to us in our field. For example, if you were born in North Central Texas, the idea of Jesus Christ being the Savior of all mankind will maybe be an idea that's more available to you in your field than if you were born in the jungles of Borneo. Ideas for how one should think and behave and what one should feel are offered to us in our childhood and our developmental stages. Others around the planet are having other experiences and are exposed to other ideas. But ideas by nature are transient, and as perceiving mechanisms, we have the ability and the capacity to tune into all kinds of other ideas if we choose to. Very often there are exciting ideas available to us immediately in our moment, in our field, but because of our attachment to others' ideas or other ideas, we don't receive the new ideas. It is this attachment to ideas and ideals that leads to belief structures and systems. And when people of like mind and like idea come together, they can further strengthen a belief structure and begin to expect others to join them in their beliefs. So, ideas become structures that can then become factionalism intended to dominate others. Sometimes belief systems form with good intention, the intention of bringing peace. But I'd like to put it to you in this contemplation that we will only ever truly receive the benefit of peace socially when peace and harmony is found within the individual members of a society. Peace simply cannot be imposed from the outside, but rather it's a quality of collective consciousness that emerges from the inside. As the I Ching suggests, when the light is central to our being, it has a powerful influence, and the darkness within us and without us submits to it. This is an expression of a natural phenomenon. Everywhere the light is, the shadow is not. So we are beginning to see the relationship between ideas and peace or harmony. Cultivating an objective nature with regards to ideas and any differences you perceive between the ideas you receive and the ideas that others receive is essential to peace. One cannot effect positive change by judging and making others' ideas and ideals or even belief systems wrong or bad. This only results in further darkness and division, and it brings a harsh energy into your own aura. Learning to create space where people feel free to find their own way to the light, to question their ideas, ideals, and beliefs in perfect timing for them. And likewise, we must all give ourselves permission to question our own ideas, ideals, and beliefs constantly. This is true freedom. This is what being alive is all about. And the desire for everyone to realize their freedom of choice with regards to ideas is a manifestation of love and light. And it's a causal energy. The light within you causes the light within the other. One can even raise one's frequency to the level where ideas become your muse, available in the field to be played with. If you're objective about your own ideas and beliefs, you can even cultivate the practice of challenging yourself by entertaining radical ideas that seem really foreign and alien to you. You don't necessarily have to accept the ideas that you contemplate. They really can be like food on a buffet to be sampled and tasted. I tried beets once, but they didn't resonate with me at that time, or I didn't resonate with them. I may try them again. Who knows what may come? Simone Weil, a French philosopher, mystic, and political activist, once said, "Pain and suffering are a kind of currency, passed from hand to hand until they reach someone who receives them but does not pass them on. I'd like to add that love and peace and joy and ecstasy are also a kind of energetic currency that may be invested. What are the ideas that you have tuned in to about who and what you are in this life? Are your ideas and ideals and beliefs serving your growth and expansion? Or are you choosing ideas and ideals and beliefs that are holding you back? If that's the case, please be gentle with yourself. It's okay. We have all been conditioned, and it is the privilege of a lifetime to lovingly and gently self-reflect and realize that we may release our attachments to ideas and open ourselves up to others and sample them for a while and see if they stick. At the highest level, you yourself are just an idea. You are an idea that the great, objective, inclusive, loving mind of the universe has had, so that it can know itself. And just as you are an idea that the universe is having, everyone and everything else in creation is as well. And everyone and everything has its unique place and role to play within the harmony that underlies everything. No one and no ideas are excluded. That's surely an idea worth receiving.